Namaste, my name is Aparna Shukla and I live in Ireland since 2002. So I've just completed 20 years of living in Ireland. But originally I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, and I arrived in Ireland to work as a midwife in National Maternity Hospital, which is one of the Europe's biggest maternity hospital. And I completed my master's degree in obstetrical nursing from Delhi in Rajkumari Amrit Kaur College of Nursing. So when I arrived in Ireland and worked as a midwife, I really learned a lot and progressed. But then in 2008, I started to work as a nurse midwife advisor for a company called Collinson, which is a global company, and it also has its office in India. And the most breaking point, or you can say the arriving point for me, was when I started to work with Irish Nurses and Midwives Organization in 2011. They asked me to design workshops and facilitate for nurses and midwives from across the country. And this was a moment where I could really bring the nursing education to a next level. And I facilitated many workshops related to antenatal education and pregnancy complications, and many others related to telephone triage. But the most favorite is meditation and mindfulness workshop for nurses and midwives, because I completed my certificate as a yoga teacher, and I also completed a teacher training program for mindfulness based stress reduction, where we use the power of meditation to reduce stress for attendees, and it can be more useful for healthcare professionals. So I started to facilitate 8-week MBSR program for nurses and midwives in Ireland. And this program was particularly beneficial when it was given to nurses and midwives in Ireland during pandemic, because during pandemic, nurses were really stressed out and they were working hard and they needed somewhere to find that peace and calm. And then I provided this training in association with Irish Nurses and Midwives Organization, countrywide, online. So we were having lots of online session for yoga classes for nurses and midwives, for mindfulness training programs for nurses and midwives. And the most interesting aspect, even though pandemic brought so many negative things in the world, but for me as an Indian living in Ireland, I can say that I felt my connection with Indian nursing institutions really grew back. And I got again into nursing education in India. And I was invited by many nursing universities to come and speak for their webinars and train nursing students. So during this period, I spoke in many universities through webinars. But one of the most special one that I would like to mention is during 28th to 30th January 2021, there was an international virtual conference organized by Pannadhai Ma Subharti Nursing College. So Subharti University invited me to be a moderator for their panel discussion on teaching aids. And the topic for the virtual conference was amelioration in nursing education research and clinical practice focusing on e-health in digital native era. And it was so wonderful to be part of this panel discussion, because I was sitting in Ireland, they were in India, and there were many speakers in other part of the world. Also, in this series, I became an adjunct faculty for Datta Meghe Institute of Medical Sciences in Wardha, in Maharashtra. And my connection with nursing institutions continue to be an important aspect of me as a nursing professional. And as I said, that because I'm also a qualified yoga teacher and a meditation teacher, I have designed a meditation teacher training program, and I continue to teach philosophy of yoga for Durga Yoga Institute in Ireland, and also my Happy Place Yoga Studio and School in Ireland. So I bring everything from India in terms of yoga, meditation, mindfulness, and I'm also a cultural coordinator for Ireland India Council. And we have just done a huge India Day celebration in Ireland, where I was a part of the team and putting together a cultural event for India Day. So I'm really proud to be an Indian coming from Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur, and bringing India's name high in Ireland. Thank you so much. Namaste.